Let's mute this real quick. I want to give y'all a little synopsis of my story real quick. So, the year was 2020, and I remember I was coming home. At that time, I had gotten out of a relationship, and I had moved back in home with my parents. And I remember I was struggling to find a job or something that would support me at the time. And let me tell you something about the power of belief, okay? About like faith. Your belief in what you believe is a lot more stronger than a lot more other things that you can think of. I'm gonna just paint this picture like this. I told myself, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to make what I want to do work. Whether I struggle for another year or it's going to work. And I'll never forget that when the pandemic hit and I told myself, I'm gonna just post a beat video. It was difficult. It was hard. It was the most rare species. It was the most. That pushed me to my like breaking point because I really was gonna give up music in 2020. I'll never forget this. But I did tell myself at the end of the year that I was gonna make it. Something was gonna happen. I felt like it was just the perfect time to showcase my value. And I just remember I was like, man, I can actually do this. Like all my friends do it. The people I work with do it. Why can't I do it? I just remember the moment that I believed that I could see that finish line or that next phase. All I needed to do was put in the work. It was gonna happen. I just felt it. Little did I know the pandemic was gonna be what did it. With Lupe rapping over my beats, with Logic finding me on Instagram, I've done songs with a bunch of y'all's favorites, and I just never forget what brought me to that point was not just 2020, but let's go back 2018. I lost my old job from that. I made a dumb decision. I lost my job, and I was trying to find jobs, and I'll never forget. I told myself, I am going to make it at all costs. I don't care if I gotta do Uber Eats and Postmates and DoorDash. I don't care if I gotta download a bunch of apps, millions of apps. I don't care if I gotta like babysit some dogs, look after some kids, $100 here, $100 there. And the craziest part about that whole thing, between 2017 to 2020, for 3 years, I did Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, and I'll never forget every single time I was like spending time doing this and spending time in my craft, spending time in the gift that God gave me to do music. I just started noticing like I was always taken care of. It was so wild, bro. Like literally, like I have literally $0 in the bank account. Like zero, using all of my savings up. Never a good idea. And someone would be like, yo, I feel like I want to like bless you right now. So here's like $100. And I was like, how is this happening? This lasted for 3 years until the pandemic hit. And I needed to make a decision. Am I going to go all in with this? Or am I about to like die trying? Look at where we are now. And now my thing now is to provide a space for others to discover what that thing is. That's why I said find a buddy. Because you'll never know the person you are a buddy with right now in the Discord, who they're gonna be in the next like 5 years. So I just wanted to lay that out for you guys. And I appreciate you. We scared to die trying. Yeah, don't nobody want to die trying. Or die trying. Like, nobody want to die trying, but like, come on now. Like, I'd rather be known as someone that like, yo, he went in, you know? You never know. Exactly. You never know who's listening. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna play the rest of this beat real quick. Ooh, even with the wife and kids too, you got even more. You have more of a motivation, bro. Bro, let me tell you about all the dope fathers with wife and children. They are the ones that motivate me. Bro, that made, like Sango made me realize I needed to work way harder. I needed to work way harder. You know? And man, like Sango had just had a son, a brand new son. And you know what he did? He was like, man, listen, I'm about to go ahead and work. We about to do these shows. We about to do this, bro. But man, Sango, Joe K is one of the hardest working people I know, bro. But man, the time is there if you want it. It's just a matter of wiggling, man. Sango is my biggest inspiration. Joe K is my biggest inspiration. Shout out Selection. I actually have to have a conversation with y'all because I got a bunch of music.